What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Forever News! Today we've got some stories to talk about. For starters, some updates on Demon Slayer coming to theaters. We got a little bit of news released from Aniplex and Funimation, so we're going to talk about it alongside a little bit of some funny, I don't want to say ironic, but I definitely called it news regarding Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Not sales, do not worry, but kind of, I guess, sales, but not in the way you think. But yeah, it's in combination with Gintama, so your imagination will go wild till we get to the story. We also got two more series ending, one of which is pretty freaking notable. A lot of people know this one. So yeah, two stories, two more manga ending. I hate to see it, but I gotta report it. I gotta let you guys know what's up. We also got a small update on the One Piece manga, what's going on with it coming up, so we'll be talking about that as well. We got some very interesting chart that was compiled, I want to say it was either by a Twitter user or a company released it, something along the lines of that, of Jujutsu Kaisen, and just essentially, to put it to you brief till we get into the story, how Jujutsu Kaisen is already surpassing at the particular point that these series were when they had 14-15 volumes. And these series I'm talking about is like, I don't know, Naruto, you name it, damn near pretty much every series. So yeah, big stuff to discuss with Jujutsu Kaisen and just the monstrosity it is becoming. We got something very interesting to talk about regarding a poll that was recently done by Japanese fans of series that they hope ends before their lives end. I found it quite hilarious to see a couple of them, and I wanted to give my take as well on certain series that were on the list, so we'll be talking about that. And lastly, we got the creator of Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan. It was a huge series about a decade ago, maybe a little less than that, but yeah, he's returning, so we're gonna get into the scoop of what's going on there. And yeah, we've got a few stories to talk about today. Without further ado, let's jump into another exciting episode of Forever News! The only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related. And we don't bore you, we get into it. Let's do it! Make your move. That's how it be, though. Okay, people, so first up, I wanted to talk about something that I've been really excited for, because I've only been talking about it for like probably a year or more now at this point. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train coming to the West. There was just an article that was released, and we'll talk about it in a second, regarding Demon Slayer coming to the West and them bringing it in both sub and dub. We're gonna read this article, but I wanted to say something about this, so let's just read first. Demon Slayer Mugen Train anime film to debut dub alongside subversion in US theaters. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie Mugen Train is coming to select theaters in North America in early 2021, and when it does, it'll be bringing two versions along the ride. The official Demon Slayer USA Twitter account shared a new trailer today announcing plans to release not only the English dub version, but also the subbed version. And of course, we got the cast here as, you know, the returning cast from the actual anime, because Demon Slayer has already been dubbed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, in fact, my nephew saw episode 1, and he's a huge One Piece fan. He's like, it's no One Piece, but I like it. Here's my issue with that. Here's my big dilemma, right? Because we're still dealing with the state of the world and what's been going on with the virus, so to speak. And I really don't want to risk my health, my well-being, my livelihood, my life, my family's life, everyone around me, to go see a movie. Like, I just genuinely don't think that that's the wave, and I'm sure there's a lot of people, regardless of whether you're for or against, whatever the case may be, there's a lot of people that feel the same way. Why can't they just put this out? Like, don't get me wrong, you want to put it out in theaters for the people that are going to go for it, by all means, go ahead, it's your prerogative, do it up. But can't you just put it on some streaming platforms as well, such as HBO Max, let's just say, or a Crunchyroll, or a Funimation, put a little paywall behind it. Let's just say you want to charge $10, $15, you know, going to a movie theater is like $20 million if you're getting popcorn and soda anyway. So just put it there with a paywall, so that way we have access to it. Like, I genuinely, really desperately want to see this movie, to see what all the hype is about. And in general, I really like Demon Slayer. But man, talking about risking my life to go watch a film, I get some people might think that I'm being extreme about it, but no, lots of people have passed away due to this situation, and I don't want to risk my life to watch a movie that I really want to watch. Gosh damn. But on a lighter note, I kind of called this one. Demon Slayer Mugen Train has already surpassed Gintama after the 1 week dethroning. Demon Slayer Mugen Train anime film returns to #1 against Gintama the Final, as predicted last week, yeah, by me, bro. It seems the Gintama the Final anime film was only a temporary setback to the juggernaut engine that is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Mugen Train, which once again came in at #1 over the weekend at the Japanese box office, with the final Gintama anime film coming in a slight second, which, my gosh, like Demon Slayer, I don't understand. I understand that it's great. I love Demon Slayer. It's a really awesome story, but Demon Slayer is literally the Attack on Titan of the East. Like, we love the manga and anime Attack on Titan over here in the West. Over there, they love Demon Slayer, and it's a disproportionate love that we both have for each franchise, because, my gosh, this is beating out Gintama. This is Gintama's final hoorah! And 1 week it only gets to win. Come on. But congrats. Next up, just a quick update. One Piece will be going on break very shortly. Typical break, it says right here. TOC's here, been a long time already, but we're back to regular series. Of course, Mori King seems to be ending this week, but a new batch starts right away. And this was taken, I want to say, a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. High School Family will be getting 2 chapters in issue 8, and One Piece will be on break, resuming back in issue number 9. So there won't be any One Piece, which it's par for the course. And I mean, after the bombshells of chapter 1000 and 1001, yeah, Oda Sensei, you deserve your rest like per usual. Do it up, relax, enjoy yourself, like you gave us a lot. But yeah, unfortunately, One Piece going on break after the greatness of, it's so good right now. One Piece manga is so freaking good right now. Okay, people, let's talk some Jujutsu Kaisen and what is happening with this franchise right now. So somebody released a data comparison of manga circulation of Jujutsu Kaisen alongside other series that were around 15 volumes. So basically these are like, One Piece, let's just say Naruto, whatever. They were all around 15 volumes at the time of this circulation number, and Jujutsu Kaisen, which just dropped volume 14, has 20 million. It has already and is on par surpassing Naruto had 18 million at the time of this. Assassination Class from 17 million. Bleach was at what, 13.8 if I'm not mistaken? Holy shit, Gintama, The Promised Neverland, like damn near everything. Black Clover, Dr. Stone, Kuroko no Basket, sheesh. Like the only ones that are on top is, don't get me wrong, these are some legends, by the way. Hunter x Hunter with 6 million, just showcases like, yo, Togashi, you may have influenced Jujutsu Kaisen, but you still the top dog. Yu Yu Hakusho, 32 million. Slam Dunk, 32 million. And of course, the God, One Piece with 37 million. So it still has a few people on top of it, but Jujutsu Kaisen is just showing like this is going to be here to stay. I don't know if they're going to end up making it a shorter series or something along the lines of that, but in terms of the impact it is having with 14 volumes, 20 million sales in comparison, Naruto, Bleach, My Hero, Promised Neverland, like all of these series were way less than what Jujutsu Kaisen was. So if that's any indication, and if it continues to go this strong and get even grander, we're in for like 100 milli by next season of the anime. That's just my prediction. So next up, something interesting. So apparently a poll was done for Japanese fans of the manga that they most want to see end before they do. And let's read the results. Japanese fans rank the manga series they want to see end before they do. When it comes to some long-running manga series, at some point you have to wonder whether it's worth investing your time to get into the series or just leaving it until you know the end is near, because who knows when it'll end or if it'll even finish properly. With Attack on Titan coming to an end, Japanese ranking site Futabonet asked Japanese fans what manga series they want to be able to finish reading before they pass on. And yeah, these results kind of like, for the most part, you could call some of them, but coming in at number 10, Hajime no Ippo. Number 9, Kingdom. Number 7, Kobo-chan. I have no idea what that is. Number 7, Tide. Berserk. Yes, I want to see that end. That's one of the greatest stories ever told, so I agree with that. Number 6, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but JoJo is like, there's different parts, so I mean, I get it, but not really, because like he could easily do a part 9, I guess, but yeah. Number 5, Gogo 13. I thought that was over. Number 4, Glass Mask. I've never heard of that. Number 3, good luck with this one, Hunter x Hunter. Tagashi's like, they telling jokes right now. Stop the fuckery. That's what Tagashi's saying when he heard that shit. He just started sneezing and laughing at the same time like, oh, they talking about me. Good luck on that one. And number 2, One Piece, of course. And number 1, Case Closed, Detective Conan. Honestly, this is a solid list of some really dope stories, and I hope good majority of them, at the very least, by the end of my lifetime, see their end. Especially, of course, One Piece, Case Closed. I love that. Hunter x Hunter, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that'll end in my lifetime. Berserk, I could see because it's been making moves, but yeah, interesting poll to say the least. Takashi. Okay, so next up, we got a story from the author of Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan. That series was huge for a long time. Well, apparently the author is coming back to draw manga. I believe it's in a different magazine, though, not Shonen Jump per se. Let's read. Rise of the Yokai Clan creator launches new manga in February. The February issue of Shueisha's Ultra Jump, which I want to say that's a seinen magazine, revealed on Tuesday that Hiroshi Shibashi will launch a new manga titled Iwamoto Senpai no Susuin, aka Upperclassman Iwamoto's Recommendation, in the magazine's next issue on February 18th. The manga is based on an earlier one-shot manga of the same name. The original one-shot centers on a military academy middle school student named Iwamoto, tasked by his headmaster to investigate the Donji festival in the town of Shikibe with the goal of ascertaining whether the town's shining Miko is merely a trick or real. To be honest with you, it doesn't grab my attention based off of that, because this is like really integrated into Japanese culture that I just don't understand. So I'll need to read the actual work to understand it more. But it's going to be an Ultra Jump, which again, I think that's a seinen magazine, so it might be a little bit more grittier. We'll see how it goes. But Nura was a really, really big manga, very beloved, so it's interesting to see him coming back. And lastly, 2 series ending yet again. For starters, we got Our Blood Oath by Kakazu Kazu could potentially be ending. Okay, so this is not confirmed per se, but usually when they say that, the very next day or two, they say, yeah, it's ending. There's probably a reason why they're saying this. Could potentially be ending in Weekly Shonen Jump number 8 with chapter 18. And yeah, Shonen Jump, they don't care. They don't care if you're 10 chapters in. If it's time for you to go, if you're really doing horrible in the rankings and sales-wise and shit, they will get you out of here. And I ain't gonna lie, the character designs look really cool. I like the art style, but I'm not shocked if it ends. Don't be surprised either, because this usually is how it works. They say something could potentially be ending, like Mora King, next day or next week, oh, it's ending. But the big one that is 100% confirmed ending, and I'm sad because I just started collecting the volumes. I just picked up the first 2. Hell's Paradise Jigoku Raku by Yuji Kaku will be ending next week with chapter 127 in Shonen Jump Plus's app. That is a damn shame, because it just really started hitting my radar and hitting a lot of people's radar. It's getting out there. Like I said, I just bought the first 2 volumes, so how the hell, why the hell is it already ending? Like, I get it, maybe you don't want to make it a long runner, but that's a shame. Like, I've been hearing nothing but positive things, and it's been slowly getting out there, so what the hell? But hey, if that's the author's prerogative, and I prefer it to end that way. I prefer for the author, because more than likely this is an author decision, deciding, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to write it no more. It's over. I came to my conclusion. I prefer that way than, you know, dragging on, and then Shonen Jump comes with their accent and like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, guys, bonus story that I did not talk about in the intro and outro because I just came across it at the tail end of the editing of this video, but I wanted to include it in this one for you guys, so you guys could get a little glimpse of this because it's Bleach related and Tite Kubo. Let's read. Production sketches of Bleach and Burn the Witch previewed ahead of Tite Kubo's Club Outside opening. For fans of Tite Kubo and his works, Bleach and Burn the Witch, they'll be able to get more of an inside look at the production process of the popular manga works alongside other exclusive illustrations from the manga creator when Club Outside opens later today at 6 p.m. Japan time, which I'm imagining it already opened. To celebrate the opening, Shueisha and Kubo released 2 pieces of in-production sketches of the manga that made the creator famous, alongside a colored visual for Club Outside. The first piece of production art consists of a digital drawing of Nini while Kubo was learning how to convert to digital workflow for the serialization of Burn the Witch, and it's a cool coloring. You could definitely tell that he's still trying to figure out the kinks of going digital. The second is a draft of an action panel of Rukia with instructions for the assistants on Bleach. Holy shit. So this is of the anime, I want to say. Holy cow. Club Outside opens at 6 p.m. on January 18th and has 2 tiers of entry, We talked about this before. There's the entry tier that is $4.81, which is about $5, not bad. But then for like an elite tier is almost $80, $76.88 for access, and you get like different benefits. But whoa, I'm not paying no $80 for that. I'm sorry. The $5, not bad. Cool art, and yeah, pretty dope stuff altogether. Like, I like the Ichigo drawing with like the red kimono. That looks kind of cool, but you could tell Kubo is still trying to figure out how to work in the digital era, so to speak. Either way, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, people, curious what you guys think about today's stories. For starters, Demon Slayer. Are you going to be watching that in theaters now that they announced that the dub and sub will both be simultaneously released to theaters? Are you going to risk it for that? Also, what do you think about Gintama only beating it for 1 week and then Demon Slayer coming right back to the top? Like, goddamn. Your thoughts on Our Blood Oath and Hell's Paradise ending? Honestly, Hell's Paradise is like, wow, I just started getting into that. Why? Blood Oath, you know, I'm sure people are sad about it too, but it's a more relatively new series. It's not that big of a deal in comparison to Hell's Paradise. One Piece going on break. Jujutsu Kaisen, just becoming a legend. It's a legend in the making. It's already doing insane things. Your thoughts on that poll from the Japanese manga fans that said like, yo, these are the ones that we want to see end. Is there any particular series that wasn't on that list that you're like, yeah, I want to see this bad boy end before I do? The Nura author returning to, you know, manga to create a new series. Your thoughts on that? Are you going to be checking it out? And your thoughts on any of the stories we covered in today's episode. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. And you guys just watched another episode of Fornever News. Have an awesome day. It's nights like this and times like this that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural